This is Russ. Yeah, I'm back in the car again. Coming back from Costco. Where else? Yep. Today is the second day of Prime Day. Yeah, Prime Day. I don't buy stuff on Prime Day. Hey, do you guys buy stuff on Prime Day? Let me know in the comments. What did you buy? Prime Day is not even a day anymore. It's several days, right? So you call it Prime Week. Everyone jumps on the bandwagon too. Have you ever noticed that? Yeah. Let me adjust my mirrors here. Somehow that thing got changed. Yeah, everyone jumps on the bandwagon. E-bike companies do too. You know, they want to get your money. So they say, hey, we got a Prime Day too. Hey, they don't got Prime. Still call it Prime Day. What's a good deal to you? To me, $1 or $2 off is not a good deal. Now, $1 or $2 off could be 50% of an item. I don't know. You know, if it's like a $3 item, you get $1.50 off. That's 50%, right? So let me ask you this: do you go based on percentage or a sheer dollar amount? A lot of times I go by a sheer dollar amount. I mean, if an item is $20, excuse me, if an item is $20 and I save 10%, that's $18. I kind of look at it and I said, you know, is it worth hassling it for $2? You know. But on the other hand, if I see something that says $20 and it's now $10, yeah, it's a 50% savings. But I see this. What I see is the $10. That's what I see. Now I know for certain things, like for stocks, for instance, you have to look at it in terms of percentages, right? Not only just, you know, the dollar amount. I mean, if a stock goes up, you know, doubles the price of it. Let's say the stock costs you $2, cheap stock, and now all of a sudden it's $4. That's a huge, hefty increase, right? But then you look at it, you go, it's only $2. You know, so certain things you look in terms of percentages, other things you look in terms of the sheer dollar. I mean, if it was $1,000 stock and it went up to $2,000, that's $1,000 profit, right? Do you see it as, hey, that's a huge percentage, or do you see it as that's $1,000? Everyone has a different way of looking at things. So anyway, that wasn't the main thing I wanted to talk about, but somehow it popped in my mind about Prime Day. Here's another thing too. You know that neck fan I was talking about? It's supposed to be coming in tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to getting it. I found out my brother has one too. Yeah, he said that, I think he said it was his daughter who bought it for him. He likes it too. Yeah, see, that was just a coincidence. I mean, I just happened to mention it at our lunch. I had lunch with my 2 high school friends and my brother the other day. And I mentioned the fan, and he goes, yeah, I got one of those. See? Again, I must run in the family or something. My sister has 2 of them. I got one coming in. So anyways, looking at the comments from today, you know, I think it was Gary mentioned that he bought some type of fan. I don't know if it's the same one, but he said he bought one for like $3. Yeah, and that's a good savings. Yeah, these things are typically, I guess if you look around, anywhere from, let's say, $22 to $35, depending on what models you buy. They're in their range, right? So for $3, that was a good savings. I mean, if I saw something like that, I would probably buy it for $3 too. Hey, I paid bigger dollars for that. But he bought it at a Amazon return store. We don't have that here. Yeah, I've never seen any Amazon return store here. I mean, we do have a distribution point for Amazon here. Yeah, in my local area, there's a warehouse that they ship out of. This is why, you know, we can get our goods so quickly, because they have different warehouses they ship out of, right? So we have a local one in our town from Amazon. So we see a lot of Amazon trucks around here. Yeah, we see a lot of UPS trucks around here too, because in my town is a UPS hub. Yeah. So that doesn't mean that we get our products any faster. Let me say that, okay? Because we still have our issues trying to get our stuff coming in. but it is local. In fact, for UPS, a lot of times we get it towards the end of the day. You would tend to think, oh, you're so close, just drop it off. Nope. They go to the farthest places first and then work their way back. That's how it works. So we get it last. I talked to the UPS driver before. I talked to everybody, as you know. He says, no, we usually drop your stuff off, on our way home before we go home. Yeah, see? Then it hangs on the truck forever. I've noticed that to be the case. Now, I mentioned recently electric seems to have shifted over to FedEx, those who are from the Russ is Right channel as well as this channel. They seem to be using FedEx now. I don't know if that's good or bad. I've had my issues with FedEx, so. But hey, UPS would be, I don't know if they'd be faster, but I don't know. I haven't had any damage issues from UPS. I've had damage issues from FedEx for the bikes and that. So we'll see. Now, a new bike had come in yesterday. That came in through FedEx, but this is a brand new company. Well, they're not brand new company, I should say that. They're brand new to me. It's not a company I've worked with before. That's a better way of phrasing it. And they shipped the bike to me, but there was no signature was required, which means they just drop it and leave. I didn't even know it was out on my driveway until I saw a notice from the FedEx app saying your package has been delivered. I go, really? It didn't set off my Ring alarm. I have a Ring alarm, as many people do on their front doorbell. Didn't set it off, so he put it on the driveway. So he never triggered the Ring alarm because he never walked up towards my front door with it, which is okay in a sense because I'd rather he put it on the driveway because I'm gonna pull it through the garage anyway. Yeah, I don't really like it when they put it on my front doorstep because then I got to deal with getting through the front door and dragging boxes through the house is not that good. So he just left it and put it down and left. I mean, I had no clue it was out there. I mean, I could put another camera so that it covers my driveway as well, but that's too much of a headache. So so that box came in from FedEx. The thing is, not every company asks for a signature. Signature required basically is a safety for the company that they know that it got delivered. And it's a safety for me too, because then at least they ring my doorbell and say, hey, I've got your package here for you. Otherwise, if you leave it on the driveway or something, anyone can come and take it. Of course, it's kind of hard to, it's kind of big. But hey, if you had a van, you just drive by, take it, and leave. How would I even have known, right? So, not every company requires the signature. I personally think they should require the signature before they just drop something that expensive and just walk away from it. So, anyway, little random things. Oh, I did notice too that the More from Russ channel is coming close to 700 subscribers. Yeah. This morning I looked at it, we're at 696. 4 more, we hit 700. 304 more, we hit 1,000. So we're getting there. Little by little we're getting there. So if you haven't subscribed, definitely hit that subscribe button. It really helps me. As I mentioned on the last video about how affiliate links work and things like that. But the subscriptions help us too, because then once we get past a certain point, then products will be offered for review. Yeah, because I would like to do some reviews here on the More from Russ channel, but I can't do it. Like I said, there's probably 3 or 4 solicitations a day, at least, minimum, asking me to do some type of collaboration with these companies. But they're all on the Russ is Right channel because that channel's got over 22,000 subscribers. So they want it there. They don't want it on something that's only got 696 subscribers. So we got to build this channel up so it gets to that level where the companies start offering it here, then I can do some other types of reviews for you guys. What is it? 81 degrees out right now. So I'm debating, should I take the new bike out to do my testing, or should I wait for tomorrow? I might wait for tomorrow. You got to do it way early in the morning when the heat isn't on me. It's not as much fun to me if I'm sweating while I'm testing. I'd rather not sweat. I wonder if the neck fan will help you while you're on your bike. Probably would to a certain extent, but you've already got wind blowing on you as you move forward on the bike, so I don't see the point. It's just when I'm like hanging around the house or doing things, it makes it a little easier for you. And literally you can walk around with that thing on your neck and you always got a fan blowing you, versus if you have a plug-in fan that you've got to plug in, and you got to stay there. All right, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. I'll talk to you guys next time.